Hey everybody, it's Saturday. Welcome back. So some updates from yesterday. If you were watching the live stream, I figured out the whole Steam Deck issue that I was having, and here's what it is in case you were ever faced with this issue. So there's a couple of different docks for the Steam Deck. There's the official dock, and then there's a couple that are unofficial, but they still work. And before the official one came out, I bought one of the unofficial ones because I needed a dock. It works perfectly for everything I need it to do, except the one thing I needed it to do last night. Apparently, this third-party dock does not work with the Elgato HD60 device capture card. So I had the official Steam Deck dock, so I swapped them out, and everything seems to be fine. And then I went back to Victory Run, and guess what? First time through, I made it to the second leg of the race, just like I thought I would, because it wasn't this crappy delayed setup that I was using. I still don't like that game. It's not good. Still don't want to play it. Not gonna. But anyway, we're here to play something else. We're still looking into the TurboGrafx, the launch of the TurboGrafx from August of 1989. And tonight, my shirt might be a giveaway to what we're going to play. This is the second of 4 launch titles for the TurboGrafx in North America. We're going to play some Alien Crush. This is, there was a sequel to this called Devil's Crush. And then you might remember recently there have been some tributes to these games that are very xenomorphy pinball, dark arts, H.R. Giger kind of stuff. But it's a pinball simulation. It's a 2D pinball simulation that was available at launch for the TurboGrafx. So why don't we load it up here? And why don't we make it look a little better? Just enjoy this title screen here for a second. Might turn this up just a tad. It's imposing. Sinister. This is just the demo. I haven't started yet. Might as well. Here we go. Yep. I mean, that's some Giger shit right there. I mean, it just is. They're not hiding it. They know what they're doing. Select speed. Well, this is the first time touching this. Let's do that. Hey, I wasn't done. Fine, I'll go faster. All right, give me a second to figure out controls here. Got him. Oh, okay. So So what I assume is the B button. I think it's actually the 1 button. No, it's the 2 button on the original controller. Anyway, the equivalent of that is your right flipper, and the D-pad is your left flipper. This is a limited controller. I'm sure if I was using like an Xbox controller, I would switch the controls, but I'm going for authenticity here, and I don't much care for it. But I realize I'm paying no attention to what's happening as I was figuring out the controls. Yeah, this is certainly very, very xenomorphy. The cut to black between the screen switching is a little disorientating. Just a touch. There's a nice brain there in the upper left corner. Well, look out for that. Oh. Look at this. Look at this. Look where we are. We're in a little bonus room. Just doing stuff. Just doing the pinball stuff here in our little bonus room. I haven't really done much of anything so far. Okay, so the other button, the 1 button, is your tilt, your bump the table. Yeah, you probably don't want to actually tilt. We'll see, though, a little later if you can actually tilt this machine. If you can tilt the TurboGrafx. That'll be our goal. Oh no. Demon's Tilt is the game that came out within... God, what the hell is time anymore? The last 3 years, I want to say? That was basically a tribute to this and Devil's Crush. And it's great. Like, it's legit great. It is a very worthy follow-up to this. I mean, you know, it's one of those tribute games. It's not made by the actual creators or anything. And I believe they are making a sequel to that. I believe there's a sequel coming to Demon's Tilt. And I will be all over that, because that game was really good. So far, this game is really good too. You know, it's weird. I don't quite know how to describe this accurately, or the way that it makes sense in my head. But oh, a different bonus room. Oh, all sorts of chaos going on in here. Little Slimer guys and this is a very neat looking game. Like, I don't think you could probably do this on the NES, for example. So yeah, power of the TurboGrafx and all that. But what's weird about it, and these are just, you know, immediate thoughts, not any sort of actual criticism, but Victory Run looked sharper somehow, if that makes sense. Smoother, maybe? And I'm not saying, like, this is janky or anything like that. Just an observation. I think everything being at an angle kind of is probably messing with it. Yeah, anyway, I was just talking all through that, not paying any attention. So let's crush it up some more here. Here we go. Let's slow it, and let's listen to this other one here and see what's going on. Okay, so it's Jawsy. The lamp down here is brighter than normal. I'm really bright tonight, and I haven't changed any of this setup whatsoever. Fun fact, I'm really bright tonight. Let's go ahead and see if we can tilt this bad boy here. I'm just wailing on this nudge, and nope, doesn't seem like we can tilt it. The physics of all this, of course, do not feel in any way remotely accurate, but I'm not going to hold that against it. As someone who could sit here right now and play Atari's video pinball until the sun comes up, I'm not going to criticize these early games for not being physics appropriate. They just weren't trying to be. It's good enough. I've played a lot of these sort of, 2D pinball tribute table games kinds of things, and this one is better than others, sure. I've played some Game Boy ones that are real rotten. Just unfortunate, I guess is probably the best word for it. Just like when it's between the two screens and it's just kind of bouncing back and forth, upper playfield and lower playfield. That's a little unnerving, dizzying. Obviously, the goals of these kinds of things are score a bunch of points. You probably also want to keep it in the upper playfield as long as possible. Obviously, because there's less chance of draining the ball, like I just did there, for the example of what I was talking about. Just wanted to showcase that. Yeah, come on. There you go. Oh, alright. Well, stay up there. This I like. I like this very much. It doesn't hurt that pinball is my jam. But like I said, there are bad pinball games. Absolutely there are. And, it was really only Xbox 360 era-ish that anyone was attempting to do anything realistic in terms of, pinball sims and stuff like that. Before that, it was all this. I mean, it was just all this. But there was a lot of them. Man, I should maybe look at some of those. When I'm not doing I'll make a note of that. That could be a thing. Check out some 2D pinball, some kind of unrelated to any other theme that I'm doing kind of thing. I don't know. I'm sure there's probably some pinball on the Commodore 64 and the Amstrad. But I should check those out. I'm into pinball. I'm into video games. I want to sample all of these games that I've never played before. I tell you, last night and today when I was doing additional testing, I was not at all enjoying Victory Run at all. I like this a lot. I mean, I would play this. I'm gonna definitely come back to this. I mean, spoiler for the video, but this is a definite recommendation. I mean, it helps if you're into pinball. You will understand more of what's going on. But also, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, get up there. If you're seeing those messages pop up on the screen, that I've got my Retro Achievements account linked to this. And the integration of that is really nice. Today I managed to get the first Victory Run achievement, so that was good. But yeah, it's a really neat integration with this particular piece of software. It's a cool website. It's just, you know, if you're into achievements, as I tend to be, thank you. It just adds a little extra layer. Now, I have not looked at the list. I don't know at all, you know, what the goals are, what I should be doing to get any of those. I'm just seeing them pop up for the first time. But in later days, when I come back to this game, I will definitely go look at the list and see, like, okay, what do I need to get? What do I need to do? I'm that guy. I'm still into it. I still like the additional ways that achievements let you play a game. And I'll be honest, and I've said this before, but it's true, I would play my Switch a heck of a lot more if there was some sort of achievement trophy system of some kind. You know? I know that sounds weird, and I can't explain it in any way that makes any sense. Aside from basically saying I like having this sort of like record of the gameplay that I can go back and look at, because I 360 games, for example, I will go back and look at a game and just see, like, did I finish this? Did I get all the way to the end of this? And you know, going back and looking at the achievement list, that helps with that. And you know, just from a historical standpoint of my history of gaming, I like it. I think that's a neat record to have. I think it's one of the good things that you can do on the internet currently, in a time where the internet is really bad. I just like having that record of gaming. I wish I could go back and look at games I played when I was a kid. You know, like how many hours did I play Jungle Hunt? You know, that kind of thing would be cool. And I get it. I know a lot of people aren't. I know it was kind of a cool thing for a while, and then a lot of people fell off. They hooked their tendrils into me, and I am a big proponent of it. Anyway, I'm not trying to sell you on achievements. Man, look at all them blue dots. There's so many blue dots. I should open a store. Idiot. This is still my second game, right? I've not been paying any attention But I seem to be doing well. I tried to tell you guys yesterday that I don't suck at video games. It just has to be the right game. Plus, I need to have a little time with it. Just playing a little Super Contra before the stream started, or Super C, if you will. Just get reacquainted with that game. Because I think I only have played through it like once or twice. And I needed to get back into the Contra mindset for something that I'm going to be doing. So I've got kind of a weird week coming up, and I'm basically going to start stockpiling some footage. So I'm going to shift projects in the middle of this, and so you're probably going to see me play a couple of games that aren't TurboGrafx games, because I need to give those more attention after the chaos is over. So there's going to be a couple of games in the interim. You'll see when we get there. You'll understand. But man, I'm feeling really good about this little video series. I don't mean to indicate it as doing major numbers or anything like that, because, you know, it's not, but from a creative standpoint, from a putting something out there that is fun to put together and also someone might find useful, I'm really enjoying that aspect of it. You know, is it just an excuse to play video games? Yes. Extra ball. No achievement for the extra ball? Okay. But yeah, is it an excuse to play video games? Yes, it is. But I was going to play them anyway, so might as well do something neat with it. And God, I just love putting stuff together. I don't know why. I've just always been that way since junior high, high school, when buddies of mine and I made little short films, and I was always really into like making credits and, you know, scoring it with the right music and stuff, and you know, it's just really cool to be creative and to have some aspect of it click with you that you feel like you can keep doing it. That's why I did the horror stuff for so long. I was like, oh, okay, I could do this. And then YouTube said, no, you can't do this anymore. You need to stop, or you're going to get sued. Yeah, I like telling a little story. I like, you know, putting some information into the world about something that, you know, hey, this is a thing. You should check it out. Because, you know, I say this a lot, and I know it's a cliche. It's a huge cliche. I mean, forgive me. But life is short, you know? And so much of it sucks. And if you could just, you know, latch onto a few things that bring you joy to get through it to the end, that's the best, you know? Just so much of it is terrible. And you have to find what it is that gets you through the day. I don't see this as any kind of career, obviously. I don't see it as any kind of source of income. But, like, putting something together and putting it out there, and having at least even one person go, hey, thanks for this. That's great. That's just the best. That probably sounds really dumb. But that's just how I see it. It's like, hey, I'm really into this thing. If you're really into this thing, maybe you would be interested in my take on this thing. And you just find kindred spirits out there, people that you never knew existed. Not to get completely on a tangent, but man, that's what early Twitter was good for. I've made myself sad lamenting about the way Twitter used to be, which, don't get me wrong, it was kind of a shithole. But man, it's nothing like it is now. Good lord. Anyway, I don't want to talk about Twitter. I don't want to bump myself out. This is still my second game, right? I have just been babbling about the nature of man and all sorts of philosophical bullshit. I apologize. Check out this sick alien. Oh, there's more sick aliens. Oh man, look how sick they are. Am I right? Hang on, my viewing monitor went to sleep because I've been babbling for so long. We're okay here. Everything's good. All right. I would speculate that I'm doing good here, but there's still like 2 more digits on the scoreboard that are still 0, so I don't think I'm doing that well. I think I've got a ways to go before I can say I'm actually doing good. I was gonna hit those tomatoes. Look at them. You tell me what they are. Oh, they're eyeballs. Whatever. They're tomatoes. The way the ball returns to play up there is just... You're not going to hit it, so I don't know what you think you're doing. Hey, little skull there. What's going on? Yeah, I mean, what... This is a good spooky game. I mean, it's not really spooky, but you know, this is good for spooky month. Look at all the spooky stuff. It's like throwing a beach ball around your Spirit Halloween store. Oh, did I? Well, how dare you? Everybody have a good Saturday? Having a good Saturday? Maybe it's Sunday where you are? Yeah, got some stuff done. In addition to figuring out the Steam Deck problem. Man, I was glad I figured that out. I actually figured out... I didn't figure it out necessarily, as I found someone who described the problem the same way I came up with the third time I tried searching for it. Because the first 2 normal times I tried to describe it, it was just like, no, there's no information on the internet about this at all. Because, you know, search engines have gone to hell. But, yeah, seems to be a common problem for people with my exact setup. luckily I'm not using anything so third-party that it is totally obscure. The Steam Deck has not gotten that that crazy popular or that crazy old to where there are just so many third-party knockoff things you could buy for it. So yeah, it all worked out, and I didn't have to spend my entire Saturday trying to figure it out. Which allowed me to get plenty of other stuff done. Stuff around the house, stuff outside, stuff other places. You know how it is. Stuff. Oh no, you get back here. You get back here right now. You keep being a pinball bumper. Critter. $10 million. Heck yeah. I'm just gonna play this one game forever. I do recognize that I am playing on the slow option. Don't think I think I'm suddenly, you know, a major league gamer. I get it. There's two options, fast and slow, and I'm playing it on slow, which I guess is the TurboGrafx version of baby mode, but whatever. This is still not the easiest thing. That first game was not very long, but after this we'll try it on fast and see what happens. I will knock my confidence in the dirt. Normally, well, I say normally, on many modern pinball tables, when you hit the flippers, you can change those indicators up there to the specific place where you need to shoot the ball. You can like cycle through them and like, okay, that one's not lit, hit the bumper a couple times and now it's lit. This game does not have that feature, which is fine. It's pretty standard now. Gotta figure that out. There's gotta be a way to save that ball when it comes out like that. Otherwise, why do it? Okay. Alright. Check out the big brain on Alien Crush. If you haven't watched, if you haven't been over to YouTube yet to watch the video I put together for the Taito stuff, head to YouTube and search for The Oldest Gamer. That is the name of my gaming YouTube channel. It is also linked here on the Twitch page, and check it out. It is a, I want to say 17.5-minute look at all those games, with some hot trivia and you know, other insights, stuff like that. nothing crazy in depth. It's not like I went and interviewed the developers or anything, although that would be something I would be very interested in doing. But anyway, yeah, it's up now. There's like an episode 0, which is an explainer of the series. Which, the more I think about it, was just, the hell was I doing? It's such an easy premise to explain. And then there's the first episode. And then this one will be part of a future episode where I take a look at the launch of the TurboGrafx. And I think so far we're batting 500. I don't see my tune ever changing on Victory Run. And I don't see my tune changing about this either. I think this is neat. And gross. And it has a lot of tomatoes. Would have liked to have stayed in there longer. There's not a really great, like, okay, here comes the ball, I'm gonna smack the shit out of it with this flipper, and just like, you don't get that like you do on a real table. Not faulting the game for it, just pointing it out. You know, just kind of like, hey, this is not, you're not gonna get the same experience from this that you're gonna get from a pinball machine, or a pinball type simulation game. It just doesn't have that velocity of just like, oh yeah, now get up there. Still fun. Still great. Really enjoying this. Here. That's right. That's what you get. Oh, you want to do it again? Okay. Turn your head purple. What do you think about that? And your butt. Now your head's red. Back out here, jerk. There you go. This part's kind of like Peggle. Still the second game, huh? Huh. I think I could safely chalk it up to the slow speed now. There's no way I would be doing this good. I want to say on normal speed, but I don't know if fast is considered the normal speed, or if it's just you could play this slow, you can play it fast. Like I said, we'll find out if this game ever ends. Because I'm just so good. I'm gonna stay in this room forever. Huh. Oh. Bummer. Bummer, dude. Sweet. 13 million on Alien Crush. Kill screen coming up. have a lot more additional thoughts about Victory Run. I was just sitting here thinking about the stark difference between this game and that one. Just in terms of how accessible they are. I'm gonna mention all this in the full. That was on me. I did that. I had a ball save thing there, and I just let the ball sneak past it like a jerk, like a stupid jerk. I think I've got an extra ball. I do. God. This game is never going to end. Boy, we're almost at an hour. Well, I'll just go ahead and say, yeah, when this game ends, if it ends, we'll try it on fast. That'll probably take us up to the hour. So just stick around if you want to see expert level alien crushing. By that I just mean the game moving really fast and me flailing. That's coming up next. They must have... I'm not exactly sure of the overseas release dates, because these games have been out for a while in Japan before they all came over here. That's a subject I will get fully in depth into. But I will be curious about the time difference over there between Alien Crush and Devil's Crush, because... Oh, that did it. Game over. Just really to see, like... Such a dumb bonus stage. How many additional points will we get? 300 points. But anyway, like, Devil's Crush came out less than a year later. So, they had to have known, like, people like this, it's rad. Alright, let's check out Fast. See what's going on in Fast, and we'll go back to Lunar Eclipse, because sure as hell heard that song enough. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Ball is definitely moving with more velocity. Yeah, it is coming out of exits super fast. I can see myself not paying attention to this version and like losing immediately. Because yeah, it is notably faster. Just the way it ricochets off of things is super fast. Green tomatoes. I like that the aliens nom the ball, like the T-Rex in Jurassic Park. It's a good touch. Nice touch. Appreciated. Thanks, NEC. What a weird, neat time for games it was. Just all these companies trying weirdo stuff. But yeah, we're gonna... Now, here's Casio. They're making a they're making a video game console now. Here's NEC. They're getting in, and now, oh, they're out. They're never doing this again. Like all the companies that quit, it's always impressive to me. They're just like, no, never again. Which I think is interesting to think about. Like, do you think there will ever be anyone else who makes a video game console? And I say that because we are so close to everything just being digital anyway. Does any company ever come along ever again? And it's like, hey, it's time for a new direction. And I'm not talking like the Amico bullshit, but, you know, like some computer powerhouse, some Japanese conglomerate, some big company going like, we're making a splash. I don't think so. I don't think it happens. Which is, you know, kind of a shame. I think certain people are never gonna know that joy of just like, man, what is this? What is this thing? Look at this new thing. What on earth? Like, it's just, yeah, here's the new Switch. Which I realize there's been a ton of speculation about that thing too, but it's just like, you know, just the days of like, hey, now this company's gonna make a thing. You're like, what? Why would that company make a thing? Yeah, you know, there was talk for like a little while that Amazon was gonna make a box. They made that Stadia thing. Or no, that was Google, sorry. But like, there had been like the companies that would do it, right? Google, Amazon, Apple. Those have always been the ones where like the rumors churn up every once in a while. It's like, oh, Apple might be about to do something, and then they're just like, nope, you can play Assassin's Creed on your phone. But yeah, like Google did Stadia, that didn't work out for them. Amazon had a gaming division, and I think, what was it, Luna? Is that the name of that thing? I don't think that worked out. I can't see some company ever doing it again. Not in my lifetime. And I would imagine after my lifetime, why would anyone else be making physical consoles? So I'm gonna go ahead and say that, yes, the ball is moving considerably faster, but I'm not having any problem reacting to it. It is notably faster in these kinds of situations where it's a very enclosed space. But yeah, I mean, my god, I'm already at 5 million. I'm just so good at Alien Crush, I guess, you guys. I should go pro. Should hit the Alien Crush circuit. Esports, here I come. More like Eek Sports, because it's spooky. It's awful. You think of a better joke. Alright, I'm parched. I've just been babbling for an hour. What is wrong with me? Just talking about life and all sorts of good stuff. I will be interested when we get there, and it's going to be a little while. But I will be interested when we get there to see what kind of improvements, not necessarily improvements, but what advances came about with Devil's Crush. Like, what were the things where they were like, we got to add this, and we figured out this technology in the interim, and now we can do this. That's the kind of stuff I really want to see. I'm looking forward to that, but it's going to be a little while before we get there. Lots of ideas before we get to that particular month of TurboGrafx releases. You know what would be neat, and I have to say it's not really doable because nobody making physical pinball machines is making them without a huge license attached at this point, feels like. But boy, if someone attempted a physical version of this, like, I know there's a lot of stuff you can't do. You can't do these side rooms and stuff, but just the overall kind of aesthetic of this. And I know there's an alien machine, a couple other things that are spooky and gross, but just, you know, like, let's do Alien Crush, but physical. That would be fascinating. I would love to see that. But unfortunately, the way modern pinball is going is that basically it needs to have a license. It needs to be a band, or a movie, or some other pop culture thing. I get it, you know, whatever it takes to survive, but I just, you know, I came to pinball pretty late, and so I missed the era of, yeah, we had this idea of just, we put a van on it and a dude skateboarding, and that's our new table, man. It's just, you're having a good time, good vibes, man. Just going to the beach. No way someone would do something like that today. They would instantly lose their shirt, and I say they would lose their shirt, but they wouldn't. People would buy it. Everyone buy it. I don't even get started in the pinball business talk. I just miss random shit. How's that? I wish everything didn't have to play it safe, because otherwise the company immediately goes under if one thing fails. Takes a while to get out of the bonus room back into the regular table. That's, if I had to, I mean, like, my two beefs against this game is it takes a little while to get back from the bonus room, and that blackout from the screen. Really all I can think of. And those are probably both very technical limitations that, you know, that was the best they could manage with the hardware at the time. So it's not like it's a design choice or anything. It's just like, oh yeah, that's old consoles. I can't really fault it for that. I could if I was a jackass, but I'm not going to, because I understand how things work. Those are such nitpicks, my god. Oh no. Oh no. We can get to 10 million here. I think we could do it. Oh no, now I'm going to do this. Now all of a sudden I'm going to be absolutely terrible. Alright, last ball. Or no, this is next to last ball. It's just fingers crossed. We get to 10 million, I will call that a success. And also call it a day. Getting there. Some of these sound effects could be cooler. I'll just say that. I probably didn't want to distract from all this rad music, which I'm not... That is not a joke. This music is rad. Did it again. I did it again. And I do that in real life, too. There will be a ball save, an actual physical ball save that pops up on the table. And I will just move aside and let the ball drain. I do that all the time. Okay, this is the last actual ball. We can get to 10 million. I believe in us. And by us, I mean me right now. Close. Getting there. I like the animation on that little flapper thing in the top left corner when you go around that ramp. It's kind of gross. It's a real sort of disgusting animation. It's whatever's sticking out of that one particular alien's head. Ah, look at me talking about phallic things. All right, this hot bonus stage. There you go. So close. Oh my god, it's so close to 10 million. So there you go. That's Alien Crush. I think that's neat. I think that's a neat video game. If I had had a TurboGrafx at launch, I would have been thrilled to have this game, and I would have been bummed to have Victory Road. This is good stuff. I look forward to playing more of this in my spare time. This is one that's absolutely going to go in my favorites folder, and I will dust this off from time to time and pinball it up. So, and like I said, really interested in seeing what Devil's Crush did to mix this up. So we will get there. Like I said, it didn't take that long after this launched for that to come out. So that'll be fun. I look forward to it. And let's stop doing this. Let's come back out of this. Hello. Yeah. So I'll be back tomorrow with another video game. It's not going to be a TurboGrafx game tomorrow, I don't think, but maybe. I'm kind of debating on what to do tomorrow night and Monday night. We'll see. But like I said, I've got to stockpile some footage for some things because this week is a little crazy. So anyway, you know, I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out, watching me play some digital pinball from the 80s. This game's really cool. You should play it. Yeah, I liked it a lot. So I'm gonna stick with the TurboGrafx. You know, if this had been another victory run, I don't know. I would have been glad my parents did not buy me the thing I wanted, which was the TurboGrafx. But we'll talk about all that. A lot of history there with me and the TurboGrafx. Well, with me and the not getting the TurboGrafx. So anyway, that's it for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow night, 9 p.m.-ish. Everything keeps working. Hopefully it does. Fingers crossed, everybody. Things are perfect right now. Got a good game. Got a good stream. It's been a good day. We'll try to do that again tomorrow. Hope your day is good too. See you then.